Alright, this is gonna be my YouTube video. Hello everyone. Because I'm so limited on time trying to get this history video out, which by the way, it's going pretty well. I got Premiere open right now. I'm working on it on stream as we speak. I'm going to now react to the trailer for Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. So let's do that. Wow, they actually remastered the tracks. That is awesome. Wait, so they remastered the tracks because the mono sound from the originals they had to completely go over them. That's actually crazy. Hold on. That is awesome. Okay, this looks great. This looks great. Okay, cruise bubble hasn't changed that much. All right, this is a flat. Oh, dude. I played this game back in October. There's a lot to take in. Okay, hold on. Okay. Looks pretty similar. I played this, but I have like a really bad memory of it. I think the smashed pot over here is new. I think they added that. Okay. Kelp Forest is the level that I didn't get to see. Can't see much, but I appreciate that they didn't try to go overboard here. They still keep it like the original where it's just a border. Like it looks like it's like clean cut at the top, but that's just like how the original was. I appreciate that. They're not trying to make it something that's not. Sea Needle, when I played it, was untextured and really unfinished. I wish I want to see how the bungees look, because yeah. They did a jump cut on the audio there. Oh, see, this is one of the things they didn't, okay, so when I was here, they hadn't finished the cave lighting yet. They had like a weird transition on it that didn't really work, but that's because it was in development. But now, see, look, the cave lighting is fully finished. Look at that. Okay, this looks way better. I think. It looks a little bit unnatural, but definitely better than when I played it. Okay. So here's what we didn't get to see in these little, like, closed off screenshots. The pink at the top. I mean, like, I guess Texas is not visible. Here's the thing, too. I think that what we saw was actually the finished product. I think they're done with the game. So I really hope cruise boosting's in it. But, yeah, I don't know. Who knows? The islands are not shaped like Texas. Maybe that one over there is. Maybe they got that at the end. Alright. So this is what I was talking about. This is how you know I didn't just, like, disappear for like 3 days and pretend I went to the studio. This is what I was telling you about. The spring legs. You won't be. I mean, you could tell like there's no. I'm joking, by the way. The pillars. It looks like they ended up keeping them here. I think this works though because they're farther away from the arena, and the arena is also like elevated higher. So back when I played it, the problem was that the pillars were too close and they were trying to figure out how to make it look better. But I like this that they have like actual stills from the show now instead of like well, they still had stills from the show in the original too, but they edited them. These might also be edited though. They might be edited. There's not a huge crowd. They are. Do you see them in the background? They're all sitting there. That's the one thing that I feel like is kind of weird though, because the original kind of had this illusion where you can't see the crowd, obviously, because it's a texture. It's a moving texture. But you can tell it's a huge stadium. Kind of like in the episode, it's a huge stadium. but you can't really tell. Like, obviously, when we were kids, it's like, oh, we want the fish to stand in the stands. But I feel like they'd be too small to notice for how big the stadium is in the show. But, I mean, I guess, like, they're keeping it smaller. Like, the stadium is smaller in the game than it is in the show now. But that's the thing is, like, if you look at the way it's made in the original, if you really look at it with scrutiny, it feels like it's closed in. I'm sure if you take it into a level editor, it feels that way as well. But I'm dragging this on a little bit too long. Basically, like, if you were trying to recreate this in the level, like, if you're using the level as a stencil to make a remake off of it, you're not going to notice that, like, the way they made it in the original was supposed to be an illusion to make it look bigger. So they kind of, like, modeled it around the model of the original stadium, so it looks kind of smaller than it should be. That's fine though. It's not the fog effect makes it a little bit less noticeable. That's the thing, is that when you're trying to revive a game from the past, you run into these problems, I guess, where it's like, yeah, in 480p, with how small the stadium is, it looks bigger with the textures moving around in the background. But when it's, you know, in HD, it's gonna look a little bit different. So. Oh wait! The fish guy has the headset now. Look at that. I like that. That's a nice little addition. So, what else do I notice here? Looks pretty similar to when I played. I'm too close to the mic, aren't I? I'm too excited. All right, I'm too excited, so I'm like leaning in and looking too close to the mic. Okay, so the fish guy has a headset now. It seems like the platforms are wider. They also are not as strong when you run on them. Make it a little bit easier, I guess. You have little rings around the swingers to tell you whether you can grab on them or not, I assume. Like little donuts. Sandy looks a lot better. So, when I played, I can't remember. I think the antenna was different when I played. I think they gave her the old antenna back, and the nut, she wasn't fully textured either. The nut on her chest wasn't there. They kept the glowing red teeth, but before her you know how in the original there's like she has like lights for eyes? She has the big lights. They have no pupils or anything. They did that in this, but they gave it like the red eyes, so it looked like an evil teddy bear. I mentioned that when I was talking on my video a while back. She looked like an evil teddy bear, but they fixed that problem by making they gave her like little pupils and put the little lights in there to make it look a little bit less scary, because she legitimately looked scary before. All right, we have some stuff coming in. Thanks for the bits, Kyle. Thank you, Rab, for the 3 months. I think I got you, Minty. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks good so far. This, we already saw this. Here's the thing. Alright, so the goo is different now because Nickelodeon told them they need to make the goo the same color as is in the show, fun fact. So that's why the goo looks different. Okay. I hate this boss fight. I really hope that they made it a little bit faster paced and less boring, because the original's boss fights are not that great. Let's see. Same with that one too. Like, all the boss fights in this game, the original, are super draggy. So, hope they made them better. They put some of the wooden planks on this tier. I like that. I like this effect with the glowing inside the ship. It's really good attention to detail. And also this little like distorted animation. It's like oh shit! Oh, that's a little bit too much to take in. Okay, so he fucking gets snapped out of existence, and then these like, it's a really fast animation. All right, so now that I kind of see it, I don't get the eyes. I'm gonna be honest, I don't get the eyes, but I feel like the reason why they made the eyes like that. Okay, I actually think I understand. The reason why they made the eyes like that, I'm guessing, is because the inside has a blue tint to it, and they want it to match with the inside with the way, like, you can see inside of it. So if they showed you the brain, I'm sure like the inside of him would have like a bluish glow, right? I think that's what they're going for. So it looks weird. The model looks weird, but when you see it in action, when you see the actual animation, you can kind of tell that the inside of the robot's gonna have like this like deep blue tint. Also, looks good. I think it looks good. It looks kind of dark though. The inside of the lab looks kind of dark. I guess that's fine. Okay. Looks good. Wait. Did they... I need to... There's Sandy, there's Patrick. Okay, they added his slam back. When I played, his cannonball was... He had a cannonball. He had a cannonball attack, but they gave him his slam back. Oh wait, no, no, I remember seeing this. No, I definitely did see this. They had both, that's right, they had both a cannonball and a slam. So maybe, wait, hold on. This is out of a double jump, okay. So he does a cannonball out of a single jump and a body slam out of two jumps, good to know. I feel like the Squidward thing, either they're not, see, like somebody suggested like, maybe they're going to use the voice lines from Lights, Camera, Pants for the multiplayer. I can kind of see it, because that just kind of reminded me of, what's the name of this minigame? It's the first one in Jellyfish, no, it's the third one. The Piper minigame where you hit the jellyfish with the pipes and then you catch them and put them in the cages. That's what that kind of reminded me of, so I wonder if they're going to use voice lines from other games to fill in the gaps. Oh wait, the G-Love is okay. So this is one of the problems they had when they were making it looks like they kept the design. The G-Loves had this little like glass case and like eyes that they're kind of like sirens that like spin around. I think that's what they have right now. Yeah, they still have that. So the sirens kind of like spin around, right? The problem that they were kind of having there is that they were discussing the possibility of like the red looks kind of weird on the purple and green, which it does, but I mean it's not a problem, honestly. Looking at it now, I didn't even notice it without looking closely at it. I'm kind of curious to see like how they change stuff. With the bomb bots, one of the things they discussed was having like more metal plates extruding from them, but it seems like they went from the concept art of keeping the kind of like how like Robo Sponge and Robo Squidward and them, they all have like the extruding sheets. They wanted to do a design where they have, oh, I see it now. They were gonna go with the extruding plates before in the concept art, but if you see here, there's a little dent in it, so they made it smooth, but they put a dent in it. I hit the mic. They made it smooth, but they put a dent in it just to make it kind of seem like not just a flat, like not flat, but like a perfectly round sphere. Like they wanted to give it some character, so they put a dent in it instead of actually giving it metal plates. I like that actually. That's a smart idea. Squidward, Robo Squidward's over there. Wait, what's this? This is a candy. Okay, it's a candy can. I thought it was. Thought it was like. Never mind. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. Wait, you play as Roboplankton? The fuck? This has to be like a gag. What? Why is it like hopping around? Oh, it's the fucking... Maybe your friends can fight against you. Maybe it's multiplayer, not just like in the sense of co-op. Maybe you can also attack your friends. Look at that. There's a guest. No, it's straight up Roboplankton. Maybe like the online lobbies are gonna have people like Dark Souls, where you just come in and fuck with people. That's funny. I like this. I like that. Just having the little assets floating around. It looks good. Just please don't release yet because I'm still working on this damn video. Alright, so because you guys are still here, this is all going for YouTube. Like, I'm putting work into this video right now. Like, and you gotta listen to this too. Like, what's a good clip I can give you guys? A little bit of a teaser sample.
Features 3 main types of collectibles: the fabulous golden spatula, the illustrious shiny object, and the smelly sock.
That's just a little sample of like what we're doing here with this history video that we're working on. Oh, this part's gonna lag. Actually, I can't play that. But yeah, I'm hard at work here editing this thing, trying to get it out in time for the remake to come, so you guys can get filled in on the history of the game before the remake gets released, like how we got here, how the game got repopularized, and so forth. So the plan right now, if the release date actually is in June, I'm not going to have time to finish all 4 installations of this. We're only going to have time for the first 2. So first video is everything from 2010 up to 2015. Second video will be 2016 to 2017. Hopefully, these will all get done soon enough for you guys to be able to watch them before you get to play the remake. And then the remake's going to come out. There's going to be a lot of hype for it and a lot of shit going on. And after that, I'm going to get back to working on this stuff after the remake is already stuff has calmed down quite a bit. So that's my plan, is when I get time after all the remake craziness is done, I'm going to start working on this again so I can show you guys how we all got here. So it's exciting stuff. Just keep a lookout for, let me show you the thumbnail. Those are placeholders, by the way, but yeah, this is what you're looking for. This is the thumbnail you guys are looking for. So when you see that in your feed, you'll know it's this. Just, yeah. Hopefully the remake doesn't come out tomorrow or something, because I need more time to work on it, and you guys, I hope you enjoy it when it comes out. All right? Peace.